video, I'm gonna break down how much money you actually keep when selling your home. Now, a lot of people just think that when selling a home, say you're selling this property for $600,000 and you owe $500,000 on the mortgage. A lot of people think that you pay off the mortgage once you sell and then you walk away with that $100,000. So not so fast, I say. There are other expenses when you sell a home, and I'm gonna break them down in this video because a lot of people just think that it's just about the mortgage and what you sell the property for, but there are other costs involved. So the equity of your home is not exactly what it seems to be. There's something that a lot of real estate investors call the spread, and that is exactly what we're working with here. And I'm gonna break down exactly those other costs that are going to affect your overall spread. So yes, in that example, how I explained paying back the mortgage, that is what you would do. You would definitely have to pay back the mortgage, that amount that you owe on the property. So there are a few other costs that you're gonna have. So you're gonna have your attorney fees, you're gonna have your closing costs, you're gonna have your escrow. Now, attorney fees are only if you're in an attorney state. Now, if you're not in an attorney state, you have to pay title fees. So basically, you're gonna have to pay either attorney or title fees, depending on where you are. And another thing too, as a real estate agent, you have to pay real estate agent commission if you're using a real estate agent. So you're gonna have your attorney fees, your real estate agent commissions, and then your escrow fees, and all that is gonna make up your closing costs. So how much is this typically? It's a give and take, and the answer does vary a bit. But altogether, it's gonna be about 2 to 5% of the sale price. So that's what I want you to budget for when thinking about how much this is all gonna cost you. So another thing that I want you to think about is flip tax and capital gains tax, because this can affect you. Depending on your price, depending on where you are, these can also apply here as well. So I definitely wanna break this down a little bit in this video. This can come out to 0.5 to about 2% of the sale price. This can also change at any time. So I want you to keep in mind that this is just right now what is, like, I would say an average, but at any time, in any period, this can change based off your location. So I know this is a brief overview, but these are all just some expenses that you're gonna run into when selling your home. So I want you to keep this in mind. Now, how can you lower some of these expenses, right? So anything that is a tax, you can't lower because those are the rules, right? With capital gains specifically, the only thing that you can do is maybe do a 1031 exchange if it's an investment property, which is then basically selling one investment property and then putting that money into another, a similar like investment property. So then you kind of forfeit those capital gains tax, and 1031 stands for the 1031 tax code that is referenced in what I'm talking about here. So that's the only way that you're really gonna be able to avoid that. And again, I'm not a tax strategist, I'm not an attorney, so I'm not gonna be able to give you specific advice on all of that, but generally that's gonna be what you're looking at here. Now, when it comes to attorney fees and it comes to real estate agent commission, now both of these are going to be negotiable. I guess you could say that real estate attorneys, they probably have a set cost that they charge all their clients. However, this is not fixed by the government by any means. It's say the real estate agent commission. So this is going to be depending on who you work with. Now, there are some attorneys out there who give discounts to first-time home buyers. I don't really see it on the seller side, that's for sure. And then there are also real estate agent commissions that do vary, but they also vary greatly probably because of the services that they're offering with that commission. And typically, I always say that when we're charging a certain price, particularly my real estate agent team, when we're charging a certain price, it's because so we know that we're gonna be able to get more money in their pocket by charging a certain amount commission-wise. So that is basically what you're gonna walk away with when selling a home. Now, I know that no one likes talking about extra fees and things like that, but this is just a breakdown of what to expect because I want you guys to be more prepared than less prepared, because I don't like when people go to the closing table and it's a rude awakening of what they owe. So I want you to be as prepared as possible in this situation. So if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to add, please share it in the comments, because as always, I love hearing from you guys.